The world's focus is on this country. That's Ukraine, torn apart by war. Its infrastructure is in shambles, electricity is scant, water is scarce, and misery is in the air. To the left, this Eastern European country has suddenly caught the world's attention. In fact, Poland could become the country which triggers a direct fight between Russia and NATO. You see, at least 2 missiles struck this village of Poland on Tuesday evening, killing 2 people. Accusations flew just as high as the missiles as almost every ally of Ukraine, and Kyiv itself pinned the blame instantly on Russia. Hello and welcome. This is Sanbir Singh Ranhotra and you're watching First Post. Poland is a NATO member state, along with these countries. So, Poland is protected by NATO's Article 5, which talks about collective defense and considers an attack on one as an attack on all. That means if these missiles came from Russia, they could become the projectiles triggering the breakout of World War III. Thankfully, after initial claims of Russia striking Poland, much of the NATO alliance has realized that this was an isolated incident. Polish President Andrzej Duda said, and I quote, "There is no indication that more will take place." Russia categorically denied claims of its missiles or rockets landing in Poland. What has been established so far is that the projectiles that led to the deaths of 2 people in a border village of Poland were Russian-made. That could mean a lot of things. Preliminary analysis of the debris suggests that the projectiles could belong to the S-300 air defense systems which Ukraine operates to take down Russian missiles. Could it be that a Ukrainian air defense missile landed in Poland? According to US officials, the missiles that hit Poland were fired by Ukrainian forces against an incoming barrage of Russian projectiles. Somehow, the Ukrainian-fired missiles landed in Poland. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky came out soon after the blasts in Poland to say, and I quote, "Firing missiles at NATO territory is a Russian attack on collective security. This is a very significant escalation. We must act." There had been no evidence to suggest the missiles that struck Poland were indeed fired by Russia when Zelensky made these comments. NATO and the United States are investigating the nature of the missile strikes on Poland. However, initial findings refute Ukraine's allegations of the missiles being fired from Russia. US President Joe Biden was asked whether the missiles were fired from Russia. Here's what he said in response.
There is preliminary information that contests that. I don't want to say that till we completely investigate, but it's unlikely.
NATO has dialed down its rhetoric in the hours that have passed since the explosions rocked the border village of Poland. The Alliance's Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg said it was quote-unquote important that all facts are established. After all, it would be an overreaction on NATO's part if it were to invoke Article 5 and begin planning a military response against Russia without having solid evidence to back its claims. Ukraine needs a decisive NATO entry into the war to turn the tide in its favor. However, it doesn't seem to be getting that anytime soon. Who do you think was behind the missile blasts in Poland? Let us know in the comments.